Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, June 23rd, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Was yesterday gorgeous outside or what? George from DCMDVA Weather is actually forecasting from out of town these past couple days. So if that's what it takes, let's get a GoFundMe started to keep him away, I think. I'm just kidding, George, if you're listening. I'm just kidding. Okay, it is the home stretch for the week. Let's get into today's news, shall we? Late yesterday, the Annapolis Police Department said they have arrested and charged two unnamed individuals with operating a drug trafficking ring that was selling heroin, fentanyl, cocaine, and crack in the city in Anne Arundel County between October of 2019 and this past May. 4 search and seizure warrants were executed yesterday in Glen Burnie, Millersville, and Owings Mills, and they seized 8 firearms, 1.2 kilos of heroin, 1.5 kilos of cocaine, 97 grams of crack, 89 grams of fentanyl, and $149,221 in cash. They also had a warrant on a car where they recovered 11 kilos of fentanyl and 270 grams of heroin. All told, it added up to $1.7 million worth of drugs. I don't know the metric system. I don't know what a kilo or a gram is, but $1.7 million, that's a lot of drugs. Jury selection is underway for the trial of Jarod Ramos, the man who admitted killing 5 Capitol Gazette employees in June of 2018. Ramos is set to stand trial next week to determine if he was mentally competent at the time of the shooting. The result of this trial will determine if he goes to prison or to a psychiatric hospital. Judge Wachs has said he is hopeful to have his pool of jurors by the end of the day today and have them impaneled on Friday. The trial is scheduled to begin on Tuesday, which is 3 years and 1 day after the shooting and 1 day after the dedication of a memorial honoring the legacy of those 5 that were killed, the Guardians of the First Amendment, which will be dedicated at 11 a.m. on Monday right there on Compromise Street. I do recommend that you come out and see that. And some sad news from the Naval Academy. Late yesterday afternoon, they confirmed that a current midshipman had died while on summer leave. As is their policy, they will not release any more information until 24 hours has passed from when they had made notification to the next of kin. As we learn more, we will update you. I hope you had a chance to see the Maryland Hall Front Stairs concert last night with the Paul Reed Smith Band. What a terrific show outside in the weather. Well, we already touched base on that, but it was an amazing night. Anyhow, but that concert series does not end with the Paul Reed Smith Band. Oh, no. Friday, like tomorrow, the Annapolis Chorale will take to the steps for their Songs for a Summer Night performance. It gets underway at 7 p.m., and this one is a freebie. But tickets for all of their other shows can be had, as always, at marylandhall.org. If you can't wait for Friday for some free live music, then head to the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park's Eastport campus tonight at 7 p.m. for their second Tides and Tunes. Up this week, it's Timmy Metz and Tambo, which is always super high energy, a lot of fun, a lot of dancing. Beer, seltzers, and drinks will be there from Katzif Brothers. There will be food trucks and a bunch of really great neighbors hanging out, having a great time. It is technically free, but they do ask you to consider a donation of $10 to help support the museum's programs. So if you don't want people to look at you funny, and you know that look, that one eyebrow raised, bring a 10 spot and support the museum and great live music here in Annapolis. And speaking of the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park, they are the ones bringing the tall ships in for the 4th of July celebration. This all does go down at City Dock, and here are some dates for you. Friday, July 2nd, around 4 p.m., the tall ship Providence, along with the tall ship Pride of Baltimore II, along with the skipjack Wilma Lee, will arrive at Annapolis Harbor. There will be a big street party with live music and honor guard and remarks from the mayor as well as the president of the museum following their arrival. There will be dockside tours available throughout the weekend. There will be actual sailing tours on all 3 boats every day throughout the weekend, and special seating on board for the fireworks display on Sunday night. All of the rest of the details are available at amaritime.org/event/tall-ships. Go to amaritime.org, click on the events tab, and it'll be there. You can't miss it. Be there or be square. All right, that does it for the news today. If you are a fan of our Saturday Local Business Spotlight series, and you should be, up this weekend is an always fun conversation with Steve and Constance from Zachary's Jewelers, and you will want to catch this one because next week we're going to have some sweet prizes to give away based on something you might learn. And remember, if you know any locally owned Anne Arundel County businesses that you think might be a good choice for a spotlight, let them know or let me know, and I'll reach out to them. It's free. The only cost is their time to sit down and chat with me. Anyhow, as always, thank you for listening. And if you are somewhere where you can leave us a rating or a review, please do. And make sure that your friends, family, and colleagues all know to give us a follow. And if they want to follow us on a streaming format, they can now do that on Annapolis FM. That's Annapolis.fm, or at WAKIRadio.com over there on the Eastern Shore. So definitely check them out. A quick thank you to the sponsor for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company, and to Rehab to Perform, which is a different type of physical therapy office opening up in Annapolis on Forest Drive very soon. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes. And, of course, George Young from DC MDVA Weather is here. Well, he's not really here. He's out of town, but he's here with your locally forecast weather report. All of that in just about 60 seconds.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's are wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather. This is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, June 24th. Yesterday brought awesome late June weather to the Annapolis region, and today should bring more of the same before a bit of a warm-up to end the week and for the weekend. Look for sunny highs today in the 80 to 86 degree range before temps climb into the mid to upper 80s Friday through Sunday, with a daily chance of some scattered showers and storms for Anne Arundel County, though no day should be a washout by any stretch, so definitely make plans to get out and about to enjoy summertime conditions across the Mid-Atlantic region. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Did you know that home values jumped over 10% on average in 2020? And we are expected to see more increases over the next 3 to 6 months. What's causing this rise in value? First, limited inventory. We have about 60% fewer homes on the market right now than we did the same time last year. Second, low interest rates. People can afford more home right now, and that is very appealing. Third, increased buyer demand. We literally have over 20 interested and qualified buyers waiting for the right home to come on the market, and we are not alone. If you were ever thinking of timing the market just right to get the highest price in recent history, your time has come. My team is available and ready. Give us a call today. We'll check your home's value and break neighborhood records.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. On Saturday, check out the Wildberry Field Market at the Wildberry Farm and Market out in Gambrels. They'll have local vendors, makers, and small business owners selling fun items that can make great gifts. The Wildberry Field Market will run twice a month, the second and fourth Saturday of the month, June through November. At London Town Gardens down in Edgewater, today and tomorrow they're having archaeology tours of the Gresham Estate, London Town's newest site. Also today, as well as on July 1st, they're having another colonial cocktails class with syllabub, a frothy cream drink made of cider, as well as uskabal, a spiced whiskey. Then on Saturday, they're having a colonial fabric dyeing teen and adult workshop. At Blended Essentials in Smyrna Park, their summer camps are starting this week, with the first camp being Fun in the Summer Sun. Next week, the theme is Sweet Shop, and there are a few more weeks of summer camp after that. Crafts include making candles, soaps, bath bombs, lotions, and each week has an exclusive craft, including pine cone fire starters, tie-dye, custom hand sanitizer, and water candles. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, today their Half Pint Kids Club is doing banana dogs, and on Tuesday they're doing strawberry cake in a cup. At Local by Design, on Saturday and Sunday they're having their Annapolis Artisans Market at their shop in the Design District off of Chickapin Round Road. At Art Farm in Annapolis, this week check out their Make It Mosaic Tile class on Sunday. Decorate a rectangular tile using glass mosaic to make your own garden tile or house number. And then starting on Monday and running all next week is their Installation Art, a collaborative camp for ages 8 through 11. Kids will be led through the understanding of installation art using sculpture and mixed media, with the grand finale being installing the collaborative piece of work at an outdoor space in Annapolis. And also a reminder that registration is open for their other summer semester classes, including musical play production and prop building, textile art, kids art school, beat making and music-inspired art, nature art, photography lighting workshop, and oil painting. In addition to the summer semester, check out their outdoor sketch nights, outdoor marbling workshops, Ukrainian egg decorating, introduction to batik, and more. At the Clay Bakers in Annapolis, on Sunday there's a children's canvas class, painting fireworks and sparklers. Drop off your kids for a couple hours of painting and an evening snack. And then all next week they're having their Artrageous summer camp, whose theme is Spaced Out. The space-themed summer camp will include projects ranging from pottery painting, glass fusing, clay sculpting, tie-dye, and mosaics. Camps are designed to encourage children to try new art media and promote creativity and imagination. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today they're doing gardening for pollinators, as well as sidewalk scribbles, making sidewalk chalk art. On Saturday, there's a Birds of Prey at the Eastport Library, and there's also a virtual design challenge. Also check out their various book clubs, story times, trivia nights, and specialty programs like various Summer at Your Library programs, Let's Celebrate Differences, as well as Park and Pride, celebrating Pride Month, Hooked on Fishing at the Edgewater Library, one of the libraries where you can borrow fishing poles, Ask a Lawyer, confidential HIV testing, and more. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can also find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website at makeannapolis.org as well. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.